I did so much. I hurt him so bad, and he's just such a good man.
Tori Spelling and her now estranged husband, Dean McDermott, have been making some pretty insane decisions lately.
I always look better on my own.
They were once two of the richest people in Hollywood, and now it's all falling apart for them, between allegedly splitting up, moving into an RV, and getting on welfare. What is actually going on with these two? The truth is more dark and twisted than you could even imagine. Things have been a little off with these two for the last couple of years, but now it looks like change is actually happening. Of course, we all know that Dean announced their breakup on social media over the summer, only to delete the post immediately after. But at that point, it had already caused a big stir online. And despite him deleting the post, many sources came forward to say that he was 100% serious about it. Then we got news about Tori moving into an RV and Dean moving out to live in a rental home with several roommates. So it was pretty clear that they were no longer on good terms with each other and that this was finally the end of their relationship. But despite all this, the two of them still haven't publicly addressed anything at all, and they are still laying extremely low about the whole thing. However, it looks like Tori is ready to take the next step, since she was photographed in late October touring many different luxury LA properties. In the pictures, she could be seen walking around a neighborhood with who we can assume is her real estate agent, and the Daily Mail even obtained photos which showed movers taking her belongings and putting them into a truck. And these things were definitely moving boxes, since it looked like they contained household items, toiletries, and clothing. According to the outlet, when they asked the movers about what they were doing, they said that they were taking all the boxes to a storage facility, but it seemed like it wasn't long before Tori decided that she was ready to move into her new place. Based on the listing for the house, it is a fully furnished rental which comes with a large pool, a patio, and outdoor entertainment space. It can accommodate up to 6 guests and is a whopping $18,000 a month. This is already a pretty big upgrade from what Tori and her 5 children were living in before, and at least with this house, they hopefully won't have to worry about any crazy neighbors like they had to deal with at the last rental. By all accounts, it seems like Tori is doing just fine and is willing to shell out a pretty large amount of money to live in the luxury and comfort she wants. And it's interesting that she can afford to do so, especially considering what's been going on with Dean. According to tabloid articles about their possible divorce, Dean really wanted to file for divorce for a long time, but he just couldn't afford it. And if we think about just how many roommates he had to move in with in order to be able to afford moving out of his and Tori's family home, then this kind of makes sense. Things start to make even more sense when you realize that Dean was actually spotted at a welfare office in California around the same time that Tori was looking at rentals. But now he's taking their breakup even further. He even debuted his new girlfriend recently. The Daily Mail reported that Dean was seen holding hands with a woman named Lily Callow. The two of them were seen at the social service office. They were even snuggling at one point while they looked over paperwork to make sure everything was filled out correctly. Then they had to wait outside together for a while, but it seemed like Dean was in good spirit. He could have been heard laughing and cracking jokes. This whole thing though is pretty shocking, especially when you consider the fact that Tori and Dean still haven't officially confirmed their split. Some even believe that Dean might be doing this on purpose, since he allegedly believes that Tori was trying to gain sympathy when she moved into the RV. Some outlets claim that Dean was initially very upset about Tori's decision to move there, since she wasn't broke and supposedly had a lot of friends who offered up their houses. And to be fair, Tori moving into that RV did make major headlines, and it made a lot of people feel bad for her and her 5 children. So is this new girlfriend a way for Dean to get back at Tori? When talking about their relationship, a couple of insiders actually told Us Weekly that Dean and Lily have known each other for a couple of years already. The two of them had previously worked on a project together, and they just stayed in touch. The insiders said that when it became clear things were over with Tori, one thing just led to another, and now Dean is happily with Lily. However, the insider also stated that only time will tell if Dean and Tori actually end up getting an official divorce after all of this. And when you think about just how many ups and downs the two of them have been through over the course of their 17-year-long marriage, it is possible that this isn't the end. But according to another insider source, while the two of them aren't officially divorced, they're still very much separated at the moment, which means that it's fair game for Dean to date whoever he wants. But interestingly enough, this insider said that even though Dean and Tori aren't together anymore, they're still in open communication with each other. Allegedly, the two of them still communicate with each other about their children, and they're even open to working with each other down the line. Apparently, there has been some talk that both Tori and Dean would jump at the opportunity to do a reality TV show together, especially because the two of them really love publicity. They also supposedly have some amazing footage that they can contribute. The whole thing is just kind of strange, and it's honestly hard to tell if they're trying to use the media to fuel their fight or if it's all actually real. The fact that they still haven't publicly addressed anything but Dean is willing to be photographed kissing Lily at the airport is weird, and it seems like a very calculated move if you really think about it. Tori very publicly renting a luxury home for a crazy amount of money also seems kind of calculated, so who knows what's really going on. Either way, it looks like this is just the beginning, and it seems like Tori and Dean are becoming more and more comfortable with bringing their marital problems into the public eye. Although Tori hasn't said anything official, some sources have come forward to state that she doesn't even care about the pictures of Dean with Lily, but it's hard to say if that's really true because she might just be trying to save face and keep the public on her side. So what do you guys think about all this? Do you think that Tori and Dean are using the media to get back at each other? Do you think that Dean's relationship with Lily is real? I would love to hear what you have to say about this one, so let me know what you think in the comments below.